This qualifying recap is brought to you by strutmasters.com. Take a look and see why we are better.
Tommy Johnson and Jack Beckman, the final two funny cars in the session. And then we go long wheelbase nitro racing, including a couple of returns.
How hard is it to maintain momentum when there's such times of uncertainty and you can't even get together?
Yeah, it's pretty tough. It just shows the quality of team these guys are and how focused they are on what they're doing. And, it's tough for everybody. But it definitely was disappointing because we did have that momentum going and you wanted to continue it while you can because it don't always happen, And it's very very enlightening to see that it comes back after four months off. We've continued it and carried it on.
Not going to be a lot different than at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. They do forecast some clouds, maybe a little rain. But right now, you're going to have to perform well in that first round. They may be trying to do that.
Steve Torrence rockets to a 377.9 at 321 miles an hour, and he claims the number one qualifying position with authority. Billy goes 385.9 at 316 to go to number 3. There it is.
How important was it to you, Jason, to start off the restart as number one?
Well, I honestly I didn't really expect it. I mean, I knew we'd be better than we were. I ran terrible in Orlando, and I was the slowest of all the KB cars, and so we kind of went back and reevaluated everything, and we got a couple new things, and I thought we'd run good. I didn't know that we'd be able to be number one, but the truth is, any of those top 6, 7, 8 cars, if they happen to kill it on the right pass, then they'd be number one as well.
Yeah, it's the hardest part, I think, of this whole deal was the uncertainty. You couldn't take your motorcycles apart. You couldn't work on them because we didn't know when we were going back racing. I mean, we still worked in the background on our engine program and doing things, but we're one of the ones that like to, try different things, chassis, everything. And, just this go-around, you couldn't get that far into it because you did not know when you were going racing. So for us, I'm just glad we were able to put some type of program together to actually come out and run some events in 2020. Truthfully, 2020 for a lot of people is probably shot already and moving on to 2021. And I think it's just good to be out racing, representing the sport.
Competition Plus is your go-to source for the latest in drag racing news. For over 20 years, CompetitionPlus.com has provided news you can trust, thoroughly researched and delivered as quick and fast as it can be uploaded. Whether it's nitro or stock, drag radial or pro modified, our writers are trained to bring you the inside story time and time again. We have it all from in-depth news articles to the latest in high-performance products to the scuttlebutt making its way around the pits. Original video content from the stars in drag racing also makes CompetitionPlus.com the ultimate one-stop shop for die-hard drag racing fans. Don't make CompetitionPlus.com your only stop on the information superhighway. Make it your first for news you can trust and have trusted for 20 years. Visit CompetitionPlus.com. Be sure to download our mobile app. It's a free download on the Apple Store and Google Play.